Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. In this video, I want to remind you. Well, I said this before, so I shouldn't have to remind you of this, but I'll remind you anyway. Just because someone is of the same group as you, just because you're from the same village, you went to the same rituals at your fraternity or sorority, or you went to the same college, or you had the same job, just because someone is on the same track as you when it comes to your job, to family and all of that, just because someone's on the same boat does not mean they're good for you. Okay, that's a long description. Let me say it like this. Just because someone is on good terms with you doesn't mean that they're good for you. Understand the difference. Some people are on bad terms with you because they're in the negative. They have chosen to be negative-minded towards you. That's their problem, not yours. But then you have people who are on good terms with you, but they ain't good for you. You get what I'm saying here? You need to understand that difference. Someone has chosen to have a negative attitude towards you, their problem. They're the ones holding on to danger, not you. But there are people who carry danger with them, but those people don't have a dangerous attitude towards you. But that doesn't cancel out that they carry danger with them. You get what I'm saying here? So, okay, let me give an illustration here. You have two women. I'm going to use a female example now. Cheryl and Amber. Both are working at an IT company. Yes, they're a bit technical. They did a technical university together, so they both work there. They've known each other for almost 10 years. Amber and Cheryl always got along. They never had fights, none of that. But then one day, Amber noticed that there was something wrong with Cheryl. She couldn't explain what it was, but she just sensed something wasn't right with her. And then Amber talked about it with one of her friends that she knew from high school. And this friend is not a believer, but she is alert. She's more spiritually alert than people around her. Now, Amber is not really into spirituality at all. She doesn't really know anything. She believes that there's a God, but, so many people believe there's a God, but okay. So Amber goes to this friend, just call this friend Jackie. And Amber tells Jackie, Jackie, do you remember Cheryl? Jack says, yeah, of course. She used to be your best friend. I think she still is, right? And Amber says, yeah, that's true. But I recently noticed something odd about her. Jackie asks, what do you mean odd? Well, I don't know. She has this weird atmosphere around her. And then Jackie confessed the following. Amber, the first time I saw that woman, I believe it was 9 years ago, I already sensed that something didn't add up with her. And then Amber looked surprised. Jackie said, I did not want to tell you because I didn't want you to think I was jealous that you went to college and made new friends at your sorority. But I sensed from the beginning that something was off with her. Then Amber asked, what do you mean something off with her? Then Jackie said, Amber, you've been with her for almost 10 years. When was the time you ever witnessed her family members coming to visit her? Just a random question. Then Amber said, well, she had a cousin that came to visit her twice. Oh, just twice, Jackie answered. Okay, what about the rest of her relatives? I mean, she must have uncles, cousins, all of that. Where are they? Then Amber realized, oh, I mean, she never talks about them. Okay, Jackie said, now let's look further. What about her relationships with men? Or is she from the other side? Then Amber says she's not from the other side, Jackie. She's heterosexual, just like I am. So then Jackie asks, okay, what about the relationships? Amber said, well, she has a boyfriend for over 4 years now. She had 3 relationships before they all broke because the guys left her. Then Jackie asked, did she tell you why those guys left her? Amber said, well, she always comes with those stories of the guy wasn't that interested, the guy didn't answer her text messages, or that he only wanted sex and all of that. She always has this drama around her. And then Jackie said, Amber, that woman, Cheryl, I believe she's haunted. I believe her relatives did something to her. I'm not saying her relatives bewitched her or anything like that, but she went through something and she never recovered. She's functioning, but she didn't recover. And now she has bad energies around her. And everyone that hangs out with her is affected in one way or the other by that bad energy. I'm not saying that her relatives on purpose victimized her, but something happened to her that didn't recover. Why do you think many of those guys leave her? Because when I saw her, I'm not into girls. I mean, I'm heterosexual also, but she looked quite good. She's quite good looking. So why would any guy in his right mind want to leave her? Because she doesn't add up. And you became friends with her, you had good times together, and you spent a lot of years together. That's why you became acclimatized to her. You didn't notice it. By the way, Amber, you are working with her at the IT company, right? How do you feel over there? And then she says, well, I'm alright. I enjoy my work. But, Jackie asked, then Amber confessed, you know what, there are days I just feel so tired. Lately, I went to a pastor. He doesn't have his own church. He's just a guy who gives Bible studies from time to time. I told him about it. I'm not really into religion and all of that, but I told him about it and he prayed for me. Since then, it stopped. Okay, Jackie asked, what happened then? Then Amber said, then I began to sense a bit weird around Cheryl. And Jackie told her, Amber, you see now what I'm saying? You had no idea that this Cheryl was bad for you. This Cheryl did not intend any harm to you. She's been your friend for a long time, but she ain't no good to you. She ain't good for you, Amber. Just recognize it. It's then that Amber's eyes opened. Now, this has been a long parable. I've made this parable long so that you will get what I'm saying here. Some folks are not good for you, and you don't always see that. Here's the thing. The Holy Spirit sees everything. So when things suddenly change in your life, when suddenly you lose your job, or things go a different direction and you think, Lord, what's going on? Trust the Holy Spirit. And let me tell you, there are many people out there that make judgments based on their own expectations, based upon their own needs, based upon their feelings. Don't do that. Look beyond. Because so often, people cut other people off that they don't like or that they are fed up with, and they embrace people they're comfortable with. But they don't see whether that comfort is good to them or not. Do not be so thrilled and satisfied with the ability to bail people out of your life that you forget to look at those you keep with you. Because that's what the world often tells you. Cut people off. It's your life. Don't waste any time. If a relationship doesn't serve you, stop it. It's always standing up for yourself and defending and validating your will. Now, I'm telling you to evaluate your will. There are times you need to remove yourself from people. There are times you need to stop things. That's true. But beware why you will certain things. Watch out with your will, because if your will ain't right, then you're blinded from seeing that you're trapped. In this story, this Amber was trapped, because this Amber, during her college years, also during her first years at work, she cut a lot of people off. She was fed up with them. She had no interest in them anymore. And she felt happy. She felt at ease that she could just cut people up, that she had control, so-called. But this sense of control blinded her from seeing that the one she was holding on to, the one she was comfortable with, was really bad for her. That's why when you judge circumstances, judge in a Christ-centered manner. Too many people judge according to the flesh. The flesh is the relief-centered thinking of worldly people. I'm telling you to agree with Christ. Okay, this video has been long, I know that, but again, I called it to inform you. Agree with Christ. I don't expect you to agree with me. Agree with Christ and be at peace.